the interview then. So, first question, what inspired you to write this book? Listen, Isaac, with all due respect, you're really not supposed to use the word at all when you're filming or recording. I mean, this is like public speaking 101. Really, just come on now. You're such an amateur, dude. But let's cut this, start again, and ask me that question again, but don't say all right? Okay, Swami, point well taken, thank you. This is an amazing book. I've read it repeatedly, laughed throughout, found a lot of wisdom in it. A lot of people are saying great things about this book. You yourself call this a monumental work of genius. And so what inspired you, Swami, to write this book? Well, I was actually in the kitchen one evening with my two closest friends at the time, and we were standing around lamenting our woes, challenges with life, things not quite how we wanted them to be. And then we realized, wait a minute. I have food in my belly, shelter over my head, good company. I'm so fortunate. Food, shelter, good company. I'm one of the most fortunate people on earth that has ever lived. I am so grateful. And what am I doing? Spending all this time and energy giving a fuck about things that just don't matter. Makes me feel bad. It's a waste of time and energy. I can't change those things. What if I could be grateful for what I have and maybe have a more easeful way of being in this world by only giving a fuck about what was truly important? Taking care of myself, my health, my happiness, good friends. And we were just talking about it and we said, hey, that could be the title of a book. So we came up with the title, How to Not Give a Fuck in 10 Easy Steps. It sounded fun. And then I just wrote down the chapter titles. And so this was accidental. Yet when I wrote down the chapter titles, it became evident that this was my own personal journey over the past 20 years. Having been unsettled, having given too many fucks, of being unhappy and wanting to find peace and happiness. And how do I go about doing that? And over the decades, I've found many practices, teachers, teachings, books that have helped me. And that just came out in the chapter titles. And then I sat and filled out the chapter titles, edited it, took a while. And keep in mind, I had stopped drinking alcohol, good for the body, for the mind, and I was taking probiotics. The stuff that's good for your gut and your gut-mind connection. So between probiotics and not drinking and being really healthy and doing meditation and qigong, I was really functioning at a high level. And we were just joking around, said that could be a book title. Next thing you know, there's chapter titles, and the hard part was sitting down and writing, putting my butt in a chair and writing. But then it just flowed out. And it was, like I said, it's a compilation of many things I have learned over the past couple of decades in how to not give a fuck, being the guy that used to give more fucks than anyone. So that's how this came about and what inspired me.